Video, I figured I'd show you my magnolias just starting to bloom. Definitely feeling like spring here. So I figured I'd show you guys that. I'm about to go and I gotta sort a whole bunch of watches, but I figured you had to see this before the video started. One of my best friends said that this was the heaviest object they ever moved, because I transplanted this here about 7 years ago, and it sure was a bear. So, all right. How's everybody doing today? So I am gonna go through a bunch of my watch faces that I saved from my I cleaned out a warehouse that had, I guess it was a watch company, about I'd say a year and a half ago or so. But I wanted to get a bunch of watch faces to put up on eBay and bring a sample to a guy over at Lambertville. So I'm going to try to take one or two of, I guess, the watch faces out of each of the boxes, and then at the bottom of, I'll show you this one. At the bottom of this one box, there is just thousands of watch faces. I guess if anybody caught, I don't know, it was a long time ago, but I scrapped tons and tons and tons of watch faces. Or not tons, probably a couple 100 pounds. But those were all ones that had gotten wet or really scratched. All these are very clean, ready for crafts. I think this box here probably weighs 60 to 80 pounds. And let's see how deep they go. There's definitely a ton. I mean, that right there is probably 300-400 watch faces. Arnex was the name of the company that we got most of that stuff from. But definitely see just trying to give you guys an idea of how many there are. And then at the warehouse, I know I have a few more boxes of these. I haven't tried to, actually I did bring them over to see if they would process some of the ones that had the little gold pieces, but they took a sample and hit it with the gun. It was an x-ray gun, and said that they would open that one upside down. Said they wouldn't process it. But I knew that a lot of these were really good for either crafts or even jewelry making and stuff. I'm gonna try to get. I have to get ready for Lambertville tomorrow, and hopefully find some more. Actually, no. Tomorrow there's a ton of. I got to clean out with Dan, curly hair Dan, and then I have. I'm supposed to meet up with, I guess, 2 people to buy a ton of silver. So it'll be interesting how what we get tomorrow. There's definitely a lot of stuff to look at. The weather's just starting to break. My friends who do like house calls, I think this week they have I guess 30 calls for that people had for selling stuff. So that means we're gonna have to hopefully get a whole bunch of stuff to, hopefully they get a bunch of stuff and need us to buy it. These were packed in 1986, 3/8/86. What I did was when I bought this load, I took a lot of it to the refinery where I bring my computers, and had the gold plate processed off of the old watches. So I wasn't thinking about the watch parts as much as the gold plate, and definitely did fairly well with the gold plate. I think we bought the load for $5,000 or $6,000 and scrapped out at like 18,000. So all this is profit. Definitely you never know how it's gonna go. But it took a long time to sort all the stainless steel and gold plate. I still have hundreds of pounds of watch parts that I saved, that I figured I could try to sell online or whatever. It sounds like tomorrow is Wednesday. Hopefully we have it sounds like it's going to be a really good flea market day too. So I'm going to get up and get out there early. Hopefully find some more good flea market treasures. I've been having fun picking all the jewelry and stuff. When I would sell in New York, all I would sell would be smalls like that, and I would try to pick things that fit in your hand. I would sell mostly to the New Yorkers at the flea market, and most people in New York don't have room for, at least if you live there for a while, to fit anything, just because the square footage is so expensive. So that was my business plan, and it always paid off, just because I guess if you have everything you want, you still, I don't know, it's always interesting buying something different, especially when it doesn't take up a lot of room. Chronograph dial. I wonder, this has to be thousands of dollars in faces that the company had spent. Definitely but I would say just in pocket watch cases, I probably grabbed, like, pocket watch cases, I had 1,000 pounds of gold-plated pocket watch cases from this company. And what happened was they sold the business. They had already taken out what they wanted, and I got everything from the new owner of the property. who needed it cleaned out. So he was excited because I grabbed everything before he put it in the dumpster, and I was excited because I was able to go to the smelter. I think I have to grab some of these big ones. I don't know how I don't actually know how these are going to do online. I've been very, very happy with how eBay's been going. Thank you guys for everybody who's actually went and checked out the site, and definitely gonna try to keep that up. Very soon it's going to be yard sale. It's definitely scrap season now. There was a lot of scrap out there this weekend in the trash. I know Taco Stacks gets out there every Sunday, and Sunday is definitely the best day for trash picking. We do have a family dinner a lot of the times on Sunday, so I'll go, but I can't go late just because gotta go over and have dinner with the family. I actually don't know how many boxes of these I have. I would think there's got to be at least 75 to 80 boxes in these two boxes, or these two totes. And then I know at the warehouse I probably have the same amount. I was just looking at those the other day. What was it? I'm trying to think of what I was surprised about that's sold online. I know the Little Russian, or it's like a copy of Fabergé egg. That was a pendant that I pulled out of I guess one of the jewelry lots I bought at Lambertville. That brought $22, $23. I was definitely surprised about that. I know when I picked it, I had probably 3 or 4 comments, people saying that was good. And you guys were right. So thank you very much for everybody who leaves comments. And I haven't been answering as many as I should recently, just because I don't know. I just took a break. It was nice. I've been reading them. I just haven't been answering. So don't think I don't check them out. I don't know. Haven't been on top of it as I normally am. I think we got, trying to get 100 or 2 of these, all different from what's in here, but I gotta start loading the truck. Show you guys what I picked so far. Oh, it's amazing the artwork people make with these. Went and picked up a bag, but I think this is a good sample for trying a good lot online and bringing to the gentleman at the market, see if he'll take them all. I think I'm gonna try the online auction first. Trying to think what else happened this week. If anything, there's storage room auctions coming up. Storage rooms have been going really high recently just because the weather just broke. So I guess a lot of the people who were on vacation for, that one's made in Germany. A lot of the people who were on vacation for the winter came back, and everything was $500-600 at the auctions. So I know a lot of people like those, and I'm gonna try to get one before the weather breaks. Granted, since I'm switching markets to Lambertville for Sunday, I'm gonna try to work on making those signs. I'm taking Thursday for working on that, and hopefully that ends up looking like something. I'm gonna try to film when getting the wood ready and everything. It's pretty. Alright, wind's starting up. I think I can put all this away. We might actually get some rain. I'm not 100% sure. But thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't yet, check out the eBay. It's definitely interesting. I think I'm going to take these to Lambertville tomorrow. Cool stainless steel cups. Alright, thank you very much. Peace.